Howdy, y'all. My name is Bryce. Welcome back to some more Graveyard Keeper. We're keeping up with where we were before. I am picking up right where I left off. We just went to town. We bought those parts that we were going to need in order to build this wooden anvil. So that's what we're going to do next. I think I want to sneak it in somewhere nice and tight. You really have to worry about your spacing with all this stuff, like I said before. So if I put this here, that's going to leave us enough space for another 3x4 item right here. You can't rotate these as far as I can tell. I think we're going to stick it right here. And let's go ahead and build that up. And now that should allow us to make... Oh, it just places. Cool. So we can make nails and we can make simple iron parts with ingots. But in order to do anything with the ingots, or to get ingots, we're going to have to build a furnace. So we're going to need 8 simple iron parts for that. So I'm going to need somehow to get 8 simple iron parts, probably by buying them from that dude, I guess. So we might have to go and use our corpses in order to make some money. So I guess today we're going to do some corpse stuff. So what I'm going to do then, first and foremost, this body's got to go. Secondly, we're going to work on, we're going to open up a couple of plots. We're going to go ahead and dig them open. That way we're going to be able to just like throw the bodies in like almost immediately. Another thing we're going to want to do then is we're going to want to get this technology. This technology, soft spares. Extracting soft spares, it's hard to explain really until we get to the point. But if you noticed when we were dealing with corpses before, so I'm just trying to get red points by clearing up all this stuff. When you get the corpses, they have those little skulls, right? And the skulls are either red or kind of white. There's also green skulls, but that comes from decay. But essentially, what you want is you want all white skulls, and you want as many white skulls as possible. So in the process of breaking apart a corpse in the autopsy, there are several things that you can do in order to try and essentially improve the corpse's ability to last, right? So it's like embalming. That's what embalming is in real life. You know, you're trying to make sure that the corpse maintains its integrity and doesn't degrade and all that kind of stuff. That's the whole point of the embalming process. And so in this game, they've kind of built a mechanic around that where if you go and properly remove certain things, you can increase, you can increase the quality of that corpse to a certain degree. The other part is that just as you get further into this game, you will get more stuff. You will get better corpses because of the quality of your graveyard, because of the quality of the church, because of the quality of everything that you've got, basically. I'm going to need to make sure to dig that back up because you want to... you don't want to leave stumps. If you leave stumps, then the trees won't grow back. If you get rid of the stumps, then trees will grow back eventually. Like these two little guys here. Okay, let's put those down. Let's repair our tools. Okay. Let's look at the quality of our axe as well. If it's close, oh, geez. Well, you know what we have now? Nope, come on. You have to drag. You need to hold and drag. And it's a far drag. All right, if I press 1 now, I get 20 energy back, right? So not bad, honestly. Not great, but not bad. And we do want to be able to make some firewood eventually, because that'll be helpful. I don't think we can make that with this, though, can we? No. We need some other tool. Maybe the wooden saw. I'm not sure. Let's look at our techs. Firewood. All right, we need the chopping spot, so we'll need 10 points for that as well. First thing we want to do, though, is we want to get those things having to do with corpse management. Let's just go ahead and get a couple of these things out here. Again, mostly just building up our red points. Rusty pickaxe is broken, too. Cool, awesome. That's great, like just in time. It's all falling apart. All right, fix you. There's a reason that I don't repair these until they're completely broken, because one use is one use. You know, you're using up your whetstones. You might as well take as good care of it as you can. We're at 70%, so we're still good, but we do want to, you know, be mindful of that. And then again, the reason that we want to do corpse-related stuff right now is because I need to get probably 2 or 3. I'm guessing 3, maybe even 4 burial certificates in order to. Let's just go ahead and need them. Why not? In order to afford to get the parts in order to make the next thing that we're trying to make, which off the top of my head, I can't remember. It's the furnace. Yeah, we want to make the furnace because then we can make our own iron bars. and that's going to help us tremendously. The other thing we're going to want to look into then, I think, is going to be tools. We want higher quality tools because these things are breaking all the time. They're taking so much energy. So let's look into that as well. And it's nighttime, so we definitely want to go to bed now. So let's quickly look at our tools. It's going to take us 20 research points in order to do that, so we might want to do that soon as well. So we're just going to kind of run around, do everything that we can in order to get the most red points that we can. So we need to be like chopping down trees and cleaning out bushes and, you know, chopping down stones. And in the process, the benefit is that we are going to be building up our store of resources. You know, we've got so many logs already stored, right? But we could store some more. And again, here's my, you know, look, this tree we saw just moments ago, it was a tiny little tree, and now it's a nice full-size tree again. So definitely digging up those stumps, very important. Let's dig that up. All right, we're at 16, so I think that's enough, actually. Let's go ahead and do this, and then we'll move over here. All right, put you away. Put you away. Now, let's go back to the Scully Bones. Let's do this one. Unlock that. Okay, cool. Now, let's go dig some holes. Now, here's the thing about digging holes ahead of time when it comes to the graveyard. The plus is that you can get something in the ground faster. That's really nice, right? You want to get it in the ground as soon as possible. You're going to get the highest quality as you possibly can. The downside is that it does reduce the quality of your graveyard. We're going to just kind of spread these out a little bit. There's no real rhyme or reason to how I'm doing this. I'm just putting down a bunch of them. You can't really rotate them. You can't really do anything with them to try and like really maximize this spot. So you just kind of have to accept that a lot of these are going to look a little weird, a little off-centered and whatnot. We're just gonna make those ones straight. Okay, so I put down a whole bunch of plots. Those are fine. Those have no effect on this as of yet. Now, if I do this, so we're currently at -8, right? Now we're at -10. We have a -2 sitting here because we have an open hole. But I like having that, having just one open at all times. It'll allow me that when I do get a new body, I can just immediately throw it in there and we're good to go. So now we're just going to wait for the donkey to give us some corpses and slowly start working on that in order to make some money. Obviously, there's other ways that we can make money. There's certain things that we can sell to certain people. So we might start working on stuff associated with that. Right now, I'm just chopping down trees, again, to mostly just help with getting our red points up. I think I'll probably go up. I'll chop a bunch of those giant stones as well. Come on. No. Drop it, please. There we go. I just kept picking up the other one, which is not what I was looking for. So right click does the same thing that E does. So that's why I kept on like picking them up and everything. And so that's like what the juggling is, like where you go like right click, right click, right click. I'm just juggling them. I'm picking them up and putting them down. See if I can fit all these in here. Okay, and that was the last one. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is we're going to turn one of those into a set of billets just to have them. We'll store them away, and then we'll put that last one on there, and then I think we're just going to do stone-related work after this. Obviously, processing materials also helps us to build up our resources as well. So, like, I can process these into flitch, which, of course, we're going to need at some point. It takes a lot of time. It doesn't wear down my tools, which is nice, but it does definitely impact me when it comes to the energy components. It takes a lot of energy. Oh, and there's a corpse. We gotta get up as soon as possible. Gotta deal with this right away. Because that's how you're gonna make sure that you get the highest yield on that corpse, is by getting to it immediately. So we're even gonna do a couple little sprints. It's at 99%. That's what I wanna see. Let's grab it. Head inside. Nope, I said head inside. Thank you. Drop it on the table. So right now, because we have the soft spares component, I'm gonna go autopsy. We're gonna take out the blood, okay? Now, when I take this out, you'll notice when we look at the corpse real quick, it now has 3 white skulls. That's what I wanted, okay? If it had 2 red skulls, I would have also taken out the fat. I could have taken out the fat and I wouldn't have had a negative impact, but I wanted to get it in here as quickly as possible, and there wasn't going to be any net benefit, and I'm not trying to gather the fat right now for any particular purpose. And there we go. We now have a 0 grave. That's nice. If we had a -1 grave, I'd be a little salty about that. But if we can just make sure that all these are always 0s, then we're kind of in a good position. Now we have just gotten another burial certificate, which is great. I'm going to dig this hole out again, just because I like to have one open at all times. And we're going to go run back into sleep for the rest of the night. in the morning. We'll continue to do what we were doing before, and that's going to be our cycle now for the next little while, is trying to get that much stuff done, and then just processing materials and whatnot to build up our experience points. The other thing is, we can go into town and we can look at other people, see what I can sell to them. We can go get some more honey out of those trees to the north in order to help make us some more muffins to help us with building our energy up. But we definitely want to be paying attention. When we hear that donkey come, we want to run as soon as possible to get the highest quality out of the corpses that we can get. Because that one that I put in the ground, it has a potential up to a +3, which is actually better than a lot of the ones that we already have in the ground. So that's nice. That's kind of what the white skulls represent, is like your upper limit of how the quality can look for those things. I should go talk to Jerry. Let's go talk to Jerry, because we do have that beer that we could maybe give him. And how are we doing on those techs? Because we did just get some more red points. Okay, so here, you know what? We're going to actually get this as well, hard spares, because actually if you remove a skull, it adds a red skull. So now what we're going to want to do is every time we get a body, we're going to, I think it's remove the blood, remove the skull, remove the fat is the order that you want to do it in. And essentially what you're doing there is you're adding an upper limit to that thing. I got to find a place to put the blood. What am I coming over here for? Oh, I want to go into the mortuary. That's where I want to go. So that's the thing that I want to do down in here, is I would like to build a chest if I can, or something to store things in. I don't know if I have the ability to do so. To repair this desk, we need that stuff, so I don't think I can build anything down here until I do that. But let's talk to Jerry. Aye, where's my beer? Give him a beer. Oh, what a disappointment. I think I need something stronger. All right, you seem like a decent guy, so here's some advice. Stop running around bragging that you're from another world. I don't remember too clearly, but it was for doing something similar that I lost my body. So, if you want to keep yours, just stop. Maybe he's right. I should be more careful. So, what was your question? I have some questions. How can I get home? So if we give him wine, it looks like he'll get more points with us. Easy! I'm sure you could use a port one with you. So I just need to go through it, or what? Do I need to turn it on first? I obviously don't have a brain inside here, so I'm not sure where this is coming from. I've told you everything I can remember. Maybe some books from the library could help you. Or... Wow, the church has a library in its cellar. Or maybe the young astrologer knows. He's a smart boy. All right, ask about the astrologer. Oh, he's so smart and very cheerful. Though I don't know him personally. I think, but his wine was the best. And he was here. Oh, I need to go. Leave me alone. Back. Leave. Go. Grab. 100%. Oh, we happen to be in the right place at the right time. Okay, so let's get this on our table. I said get on the table. Let's look what we got. Okay, so I'm going to remove the blood. Okay, so watch this. I'm going to remove the blood. Okay, next, we're going to remove the skull, okay? I think this is how you do it. I might be wrong on the order of operations here. Okay, so now when we look, yes, there's an extra red skull. So now we need to remove the fat. And we've got ourselves a 4 quality corpse. And if we can get it into the ground before it drops below, I think, 95%, then we're going to be golden. Okay. Inter and dig. Perfect. Now that, let's just look at it real quick. That is a 4-star corpse. That is great. Let's look at some of these other ones real quick. This one was a 6-star, but it has 3 reds, which immediately gives it a whole bunch of negatives. That's a terrible corpse in there. This one, similar deal, right? So the one that we just put in the ground, that's actually a really good one. Let's go ahead and dig up another one of these. We have 2 burial certificates to sell now, which is great, and we're going to keep working at that. And, that's kind of where we're at. If I can do that a couple more times, let me make sure I can actually fit over here. Can I get between this? I can't. Can I get between this? Okay, I can get there, so that's good. I might have set myself up kind of for failure here by putting them so close together. I may need to go remove them and kind of offset them, which is fine. I can remove all 4 at the bottom and just shift them all over one, and that'll make it easier to access them. Basically, I don't want to get stuck in there whilst building. Okay, so we asked Jerry. He told us to go talk to the astrologer. That's basically that. I can't make a chest there yet because I need to repair that table, and that's just going to take too much from us. So while it's nighttime, let's go get some energy back. But before we do that, let's go use some stuff up. Let's make some more flitch. Maybe we'll make some billets. I don't know. But mostly this is just to burn our energy until we hit, maybe like midnight, and then we'll go from there. And so, yeah, that process, that semi-embalming process that we're doing, that's going to really help us to make sure that these ones that we're putting in the ground aren't going to be a huge waste for us, that they may eventually actually become kind of a benefit for us. Now, we could do the wooden markers that we can build. That could help us to kind of get past a certain point with this stuff. But I do think those require nails, if I recall correctly. So either way, we're going to have to get up to the point where we have a furnace, is kind of the big thing. So let us think about... let's see, we've got 2 of these suckers, so that's where we're at with that. Well, let's finish with this real quick. Okay, and let's look at our techs. How are we doing on our points? We only have 4 red points, so what was the next thing that I wanted to get? Tools maybe for 20. Firewood would be nice for food. Obviously, this stuff is really great, but I mean, you know, that's a lot. The saw is a lot, and the workbench requires the saw, so we need 200 points. That's so much. That's so much that we have to work through. Workbench for wood. Is that what we already have? What's this? This is the workbench? Yeah. And so that was to make any of these things. Oh, we can make planks here. Oh. Cool. So we can actually, we don't have to make the saw. Awesome. All right. Well, let's get working on these. Let's make a bunch of planks. This will get us some points as well. My apologies. I'm sure there are people out there who are like, Prize, no, you don't have to. Now I know. Don't worry. We figured it out soon. It was only one episode that y'all were probably yelling at me. I always got to remember, you got to check these tabs up here. So we're going to just turn a whole bunch of this flitch into wooden planks. It's going to burn through our energy. It's going to get us a whole bunch of red points. As you can see, it's going pretty quickly to get us red points, which is great. And then what we'll do is we'll see where we're at in order to, how close we are to getting our furnace. Because again, I do think we need... we're still going to need a bunch of money. But we can see how much we can get for the stuff that we've already got. But look at this. So many wooden planks that we're able to make. Wonderful. I was going to say, I was like, it seems to me like there's something missing here to get planks if you can get the technology for them, but you can't make them. But now that makes sense that there's different tabs for different concepts, different kinds of styles of things. So this is for like ingredients. This is for miscellaneous. So let's just make a whole bunch more of these. And it's 1 flitch to 1 plank, it looks like. So that's great. We can make tons of them. All right, perfect. And we just use up all of our energy. So to make wooden grave fences, we can make those. We can make those easy. Wooden crosses, we need some nails, obviously. But even being able to make fences to put around those corpses that we just put in the ground is actually going to give us a +1 for each of those. So we're going to definitely do that. That's wonderful. I'm wondering if we're going to hear a corpse sound soon. Yep, had a feeling. It's okay. We've got enough energy, I believe. I don't want to go sprinting. We should be fine. Should be at 99 or 98 when we get there. Okay, it's fine. Just don't go dropping it. Okay, throw it on here. Same deal as before. We'll remove the blood. We'll remove the skull. Ooh, our energy is not looking good. We'll remove the fat. Ooh, that was close. Empty the table. I'm gonna need more energy in order to bury it, which I worry about a little bit. I don't know if that is going to reduce the quality. I think once it's in the ground, I think it's set, but not positive. No energy. Okay. Well, we're gonna hope that that doesn't deteriorate as we move along. We're going to just hop back in the bed real quick, get our energy back up enough to cover that hole, and then we'll come back. Hopefully it's enough. I hope I didn't just like shoot myself in the foot there. For now, though, let's also put skull, fat, blood, all in the food chest, because apparently that's where that belongs. Don't at me, all right? Don't at me. All right, we're quickly, actually, you know what? Let's just get as much as we can through the night. I don't want to, if it's a bad corpse, it's a bad corpse, you know? If it loses its quality, we'll deal with that when we deal with it. But I realized I was going to like miss out on nighttime, and that was going to be a whole headache. This way, either way, we got a burial certificate. We have 3 that we can sell. So we'll go do that, and we'll make some wooden fences to put around each of these. And now anything that I put down on these, we don't have to worry about... if like there's a higher quality one that we can do later, because later on you can just replace it. So let's see. Oh yeah, it's good. Once it's in the ground, it's good. Perfect. 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 That's what I want to hear. Okay, cool. And now we can make 3 wooden fences, and that's going to increase our quality by 3, which is, again, going to help us moving forward. I think I could also make wooden fences and replace some of the ones that we already have that are broken without having to actually fix those things. So if we can do that, we might be in a really good position. So I'm going to actually make 4 of these. Having an extra one is not a bad thing. This is taking a lot of energy, but that's okay. It might take basically like our whole days worth of energy to do this. And then we'll run to town, we'll go sell our things, and we'll see if we can't buy those metallic parts. Wow, that just ate through our energy, but we got them. Perfect. And look at our red points, all the way up to 30 right now. So we have a couple of techs that we could probably get. That's gonna help us out. We could unlock the new tools tech, which could be very nice. And we're still obviously working towards our furnace. Hopefully we'll get some metal parts here. Hopefully we're close to having enough. I'm so worried that we're going to be able to buy like 7 and we need 8, you know? But that does happen. That is how it works. But I think this has been working very well. I'm glad that I figured out that we can make planks. You know, we're doing a lot. Oh, great. He's dropping off a corpse for us. You know what? That one's going in the drink. That one's going in the drink. I don't have the energy to deal with it right now. And there's just no way that I could get it in time to... you know, not miss out on at least one of those skulls, and I just don't want to deal with that right now. So we're going to sell stuff to this dude. All 3. Yep. Checkerino. 455. He's still got 1710, so that's good. So let's go see, because the parts were each like something like 40 or 50, you know? So we might have enough. We might not. I'd love to pick those berries, but we don't have the energy for it. And we're going to hear that corpse ding soon. Trade. Okay. Whetstones cost 10 silver, but new tools only cost like 3, 3, 1, and 1, so that's nice. So it might make more sense to repair, to sell them our tools than to buy more whetstones, at least for now. So metal parts, we need... We can get 6. So I do need at least 1 more burial certificate in order to do that. So that's fine. We'll store the parts. We'll have them. Obviously, like I said before, this corpse ain't going anywhere. This was just going right in the river. But we'll want to do that right away so we can make sure that we're getting a new one soon. And we'll just have to get 2 more parts the next certificate that we get. So too bad they're so expensive. But once we have that, then we can make our... furnace, then we can make our own metal parts. And we no longer have to rely on the blacksmith for it. We just have to rely on ourselves getting the resources to do it. What up, donkey? Can I talk to you? Not now. All right, dude. Sorry, bro. He's a very salty donkey. Okay. Man, oh man, y'all, I am loving this game. I am really, really enjoying it. I hope that y'all are too. I hope that y'all are enjoying watching this. You know, it's kind of like Stardew, but a little bit different. And I know a lot of y'all on my channel, you've been waiting to see a new Stardew series, the modded series, which we are going to do. I wanted to wait until we had kind of gotten some significant headway on our multiplayer series, which is on the main channel. So if you want to see some more Stardew right now, definitely go check out the Stumpt main YouTube channel and watch our multiplayer series there while you're waiting for the next Stardew series. And then once we get further along into that series, or if we finish it sooner rather than later, then I'll start up my modded series. But I feel like Graveyard Keeper will be a nice little kind of, you know, change of flavor, change of pace until we get back into some more Stardew. So just know that that's kind of like where my head's at when it comes to that stuff. Okay, so we got our metal parts. Let's place those in here. Okay, and we are going to go place down these wooden markers next, I think. So furnace, just want to double check. Yep, that's what we're waiting on. Do I have any other wood pieces in here I don't need? Yeah, these, and these. Okay, let's go place some wooden fences. Because I am wondering, because if I can replace some of these broken ones, or I can place them around these ones, you know, that'll increase the quality without us having to do the whole repairing thing. So that'll save us some time. So, grave fence. Let's drop that down. I think these only give +1, if I'm not mistaken. +2. This is going to be so good. Oh my gosh, y'all. This is how you do it. This is how you do it. So let's just check. Like if I grab this guy and I grab this. Okay, you have to... No, remove. Okay. Oh, you have to work to remove it. Okay, that's fine. Let's remove it. Totally okay with that. And then throw it on this one. Look at that. It's a -1 instead of -2. So we're now at -3. We have to get it to a +4 or a +5. Well, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there that if I make some replacements, that's going to get us there. What, we have 2 days until Sunday? Well, we might have to just do that. Now, as far as this thing is concerned, I don't know what to do other than to just destroy it, which is what I'm going to do. Now, ooh, that might have been a bad idea. Right after I did that, I realized that that was actually a level 2 quality. I didn't realize that was a level 2 quality. If we look at our techs... Not that one. This one. So that one must have been this. So that was a big mistake on my part. That was a very expensive one. However, we were not likely to... That corpse was not likely to be of that quality. I would have needed to move it around. But still, that was a bad move. I should pay attention to that. If they're higher quality, I should hold on to them and then repair them later. I should just leave them in the graveyard, essentially. All right. Let's... we have a lot of stone that I don't really need. So... let's just keep that in mind. I don't really need that much stone right now. Let's make some more fences. Come on, work. There we go. Oh, yeah, this is going to be great for us. And then, you know, if we hear another corpse, we'll go deal with it. Once we hit nighttime, we'll go rest again, which we're about to hit. As a matter of fact, we might beat it. And we've got 2 days to get this done, hopefully. Oh, boy. I don't know if we'll get it done for this Sunday. We'll see. Let's sleep. It's gonna be round the clock work. But luckily we had, you know, in building up our points and everything, we had, you know, essentially accidentally set ourselves up for success by making so many flitch that we were able to quickly turn into planks. So that's really nice. But yeah, we're gonna make tons of these things, these wooden fences, and we should be in a pretty good spot. Oh, you guys, I'm so happy about this. I had no idea. Because when I've watched other people play this, and a lot of this has to do with, you know, just the fact that it's an alpha game. Things are changing with every update. So, you know, things might have worked differently before. But the ways that I've seen other people go about this is they put this off for a very long time, fixing their graveyard. And I've always been like, but you need to get the church up and running so you can make money. So this makes sense. Instead of going for repairing everything, which I think they kind of make you think is the right idea, I think what you want to do is just replace everything that you can with this cheap, you know, wooden replacement if you can't afford to repair it. So like this one here, as much as I would like to, oh, like when we have a corpse up here that has nothing, so we might as well go ahead and do this, you know, give that a 0, puts us to -2. Go to here. This is just a wooden fence, but we're going to remove that. And, you know, this is costing us energy, but I'd rather it cost us energy than, you know, quality or higher level resources that we can't afford yet, you know? And then we're putting them on these ones because obviously, like these ones, it's going to be an easier job. Okay, now we're at 3 quality, and if I just go and sleep for a little bit, we'll get enough energy, and we'll get that up to 5. We'll be able to get this church thing running real quick. Oh, that's great. It's almost Sunday, too. So this one is wooden grave fence. So that one we can destroy, because that's the basic one, like the one we have already. Yeah, let's go get our energy, man. Oh, I'm so stoked, y'all. So stoked that we found a solution. So that's the way to get your graveyard up and running. And you'll see why once we get it done, which will probably be like right at the end of this episode. We'll get through there because we have about half a day to get 2 more points done on that place. I'm hoping that we don't get a corpse in the middle of the night. I might just skip it. Well, we'll see. We'll see how our energy's looking, because it would happen right about now. And there it is. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it. We'll do it. We have enough energy, I think. It's right as you hit twilight is when you'll get a corpse, if you're going to get a corpse. Okay. Let's make this the highest quality one we can, because we do already have the hole made, so I was like, we might as well fill in the hole, and that's already going to give us the bonus that we want. All right, take out the blood first. Okay. Then we take out the skull. So I do, again, want to give a shout-out to Catherine of Sky for essentially her tutorial on this. It was just more of like when she discovered it, she like explained kind of how it works. And that helped me tremendously in understanding how this game kind of works. And I really appreciate that. So thank you, KOS. And for those of y'all who haven't already, I would strongly suggest you go check out her channel if you like what I make here. And you know what's great is now we can actually get our metal parts as well to start getting our furnace. It's like everything's lining up right at once, y'all. Everything's coming up Millhouse. We're at level 7 quality now. This will get us up to level 9 quality. Whoo, doggy. Last thing we're going to do, let's take out this wooden graveyard fence. Remove. And then we would like to get one more. Oh, do I have one more? I do. Okay, good. I have 2 more, actually. I want to get this started because we got to make sure that we have the quality that we need before I go, to bed. And because when I wake up, it's Sunday. It's got to be done. Perfect. Just in time. We're at quality level 11, dude. This guy's going to be like, whoa, man, like you did like a great job. We're just going to, oh, actually, no, we take those back with us. So let's go home quickly. We will go to bed. We'll come back here. We'll deal with our sermon. We'll go back to town. We'll sell our burial certificate. Maybe we'll save that for next episode. Next episode, we'll sell the burial certificates and we'll make our furnace. This episode, we're going to do church stuff so y'all can see what that's like because it is a significant part of this game. Let's get as much sleepy time done as we can. Again, food would be nice for us to be making, but I don't think it's a huge priority. Right now, what we just want to do is we want to get up on Sunday before the day's over. I think you can go all the way into the night with this stuff, but we want to get up on Sunday and go talk to the bishop so that he can essentially, give us our new job as the preacher, I think. I'm so glad, y'all. I thought it was going to take us like 10 episodes to get to this point, to be able to do church stuff. And I figured that, by that time we'd have a whole bunch of other stuff done, but this is great. This is really good. Like, look at this. Look how perfect that is. Wonderful. And quality of your graveyard matters. I fixed the graveyard. I was definitely right about you. I hereby pronounce you official keeper of this holy place and prior of this church. Let's arrange your first sermon. Ha ha, it'll be a great honor for you. So just stand at the pulpit and speak the words. What words? The words! Ha ha! Actually, you could just say whatever you want. This place isn't so bad. Put up some extra decorations, some nice candles, music, incense. Get all oiled up for a nice mass. Long story short, all this stuff will help you to get more faith, and faith is power. All right, so recipe for prayer for faith. A number of very touching words. Your flock will produce more faith. Episcop, which is the name of that guy, told me that I can now arrange a church service, so there you go. All right, so let's start praying. You just start praying and people show up. Our church quality is currently 15. That's mostly because the bishop is here with us. But let's do this. Let's craft this. Let's go. May the force be with you. Ha ha! Not too bad, but my sermons are much better. You should really prepare for your next ceremony. I think the previous prior kept some books with the proper words in the church library. You'll probably find some weird stuff in there too. He considers himself a scientist. You can throw all that stuff out. All right, we now have a blueprint for the study table. We can go deeper, we can study things, this is very good, and we can gather old books. I'll spread word about your next ceremony. Maybe next week, someone will show up. By the way, as prior, it's now your duty to perform a weekly ceremony on Sunday. I can sell you some useful accessories for it. Ha-ha! Also, I have a small task for you. Just talk to me when you're ready. Ha! I have to go. The air is so dry here. My skin can't stand it for long. So he should show up every Sunday outside the church, but let's go ahead and talk to him now. Oh, I can't. It's too late. That's fine. So, here's the thing. We now have access to the church basement. Obviously, there's stuff that we can repair. We can break these things down. We have the blueprint table over here where we can actually research things, and the research is going to allow us to gain experience points by researching items. We have these like ruined books. We got some flitch from that. So let's place an item on the study table, right? Let's study blood. Okay, it's going to take us 3 faith and some science. We have no science points. Okay, how do I get science points? Anything from these? I don't know how to get science points. We'll have to figure that out in a future episode. What if berries? Nothing? No, can't study it. We still require science. So I don't know how I'm going to get science points. I'm not exactly sure how that works. I'm sure that we'll have to do some certain things that will earn us some science points or whatever. So that's our study table up there, I believe. Right? Let me just double check. It's called the Alchemy Laboratory. That's interesting. Study table, yeah. So with those science points that you gain, you're able to study things. They give you XP boosts, basically a huge chunk of XP, and you can study pretty much every item in the game, so that's nice. We're going to want to, you'll notice, okay, we can't do it yet. We're going to have to build, I guess we'll have to learn the recipes. We'll be able to build things like pews and candelabras and things that'll improve the quality of the church. Right now, you'll see now that the guy left, our church quality is only 5. And then when people come through, they'll tithe and they'll leave us money. And that's a big thing for us, being able to get money there. From the head of the Royal Treasury Department, we are happy to congratulate you on the reopening of the church and the graveyard. Also, we're pleased to inform you that by using these lands, you become a subject of royal law. All on-ground structures remain property of the Holy Church. However, all surface land and buildings that sit no deeper than 1 royal leap for royal spit, as dictated by the ancient contract, belong to the royal family and the town. Through this mailbox, you may now access a long list of services provided by the Royal Treasury Department. Your taxes can also be paid by mail. Have a nice day, and remember, King Joe VII loves you. Taxes and penalties. Oh, geez. Nothing? Nothing. Paid services. Royal Stamp costs 20 happiness. Town Pass costs 40 happiness. Exhumation for 1 silver and 75 copper. We can dig bodies up. That'll be very useful. Title verification. We are currently a citizen, which costs us... Oh! If I spend 10 copper, which I will, we have now become a rightful citizen. We'll buy that as well. We are now a rightful citizen. So if I go for paid services, I can get a royal stamp for 50 silver. And that's how I'm going to be able to sell meat. Town Pass, we just got. What does that even mean? Inventory. What does the Town Pass do? No idea. But we've got it. So that's good. Let's put that in here. And you know what, y'all? I'm looking at the time. That has gone way longer than I expected. So we're going to leave this book here. We're going to leave this Town Pass. We're going to leave this faith. That all seems like stuff that belongs here. And then we're going to move along. But with that, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go to bed and sleep for the evening in game. Oh, we got a corpse to deal with. Let's go deal with that real quick. But that's gonna be where we're gonna end this episode, y'all. So next time we'll wake up, we'll sell our exhumation certificate. I hope I didn't buy too much stuff there. How much money we got? 34. We'll sell this burial certificate. Maybe that'll be enough to get us our last 2 mechanical parts or metal parts rather. Hopefully it is. And then with that, we will be able to start building our furnace and start upgrading our tools and really start fixing a lot of the stuff around here, right? Because once we can make our own metal parts and things, we can do stuff like fixing this. So we're going to slowly start fixing up our area. I'll also want to start looking into gardening and farming, and specifically, we eventually would like to get our vineyard up and running. So we'll go look at that and see what that's going to take. But with that, y'all, my name has been Price. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see y'all next time on Graveyard Keeper.